At this point, we know what the meta is on 2K25. Get the fastest player possible, with the highest shooting possible, teamed up with the highest rebounding possible, and go out there and chuck up shots. So naturally, I wanted to do the exact opposite. So I thought there's no better player to create than a legend LUKA DONCIC build. I mean, it's a player that literally got traded because his team said he was fat and out of shape. I mean, if that's not non-meta, then I don't know what is. We're gonna be taking this legend LUKA DONCIC build to the stage and to the Pro-Am and see if we can play on the most non-meta build possible and still dominate on 2K25. What if I told you could be winning up to 1,000 times your cash just by using your sports knowledge? Well, you're going to want to check out the sponsor of today's video, PrizePicks. PrizePicks is simple. First, you got to select your sport, then select the category within that sport, then select your players and decide if they're going to go more or less than the predictions in those categories. The more picks you get right, the more money you make. And there's never been a better time to sign up. With promotions like Flex Friday and Taco Tuesday going on, PrizePicks is always doing something to make your experience more enjoyable. PrizePicks is available in over 30 states, and if you use my code to sign up for PrizePicks today, they will give you $50 in free play when you place your first $5 lineup. Age restrictions apply. Please play responsibly. Thank you to PrizePicks for sponsoring today's video. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Today we are on the legend LUKA DONCIC walking bucket build. Man, shout out to Panda for allowing me to create a build on his legend account, because y'all know I'm not legend, but he is. So we get the +5 cap breakers, we get all the glitz and the glamour of the legend account, and then we're gonna see what this LUKA build is all about. But without further ado, let's get into the attributes, the badges, everything y'all want to see about the build. And this was created by me. Now I decided to go 6'6". I know LUKA is 6'6" without shoes. He's probably 6'7", 6'8" with shoes, but the 6'6" on this game just looked better with the attributes. So I decided, listen, they got him listed at 6'6" without shoes on, so we're gonna go 6'6" to get the extra attributes. But 97 driving layup. We got the 73 driving dunk for the bronze posterizer. I know LUKA doesn't dunk that much, but if you look up, LUKA actually does have some bodies. LUKA catches bodies, sneaky bodies, so he can get on the rim a little bit. 87 post control for the gold post badges, 96 mid-range with an 89 3, so we're gonna be able to shoot all those step backs and everything that we want to shoot LUKA-esque. 85 pass act, definitely should be higher for LUKA, but we went with the bronze bailout just so we could get attributes elsewhere. 85 ball handle, LUKA should be a bit higher, and I went 75 speed with ball. He could go 86 to get the SGA dribble style, but I was going to use Zion regardless, so I went with the 75. Now the 82 interior is a bit high, but I had extra attributes, and interior was so cheap on this build I just put it up. 62 perimeter gets you the bronze immovable enforcer, 60 steal for bronze interceptor, a little bit of block, 80 defensive rebound for the silver rebound chaser, 93 strength, you know, only 80 speed, you know, not really fast because again it's LUKA, it's, you know, he's not fast, so we couldn't go, you know, we couldn't go high speed like meta builds, so we're definitely going to be at a bit of a disadvantage. But y'all see the badges, a couple legend badges, a bunch of Hoff badges, and then of course, you know, you got the silver playmaking with the lightning launch and all that. And then on the flip side of it, we got the legend layup mix master, a bunch of gold and Hall of Fame post badges, Hall of Fame float game, gold dimer, you know, pretty well spread out badge spread. It's a very heavy offensive build, but I think that represents LUKA well. I mean, LUKA's not known as being some type of lockdown defender. But without further ado, let's get into some gameplay on this legend LUKA DONCIC build. So I wanted to go to the stage, play some twos, and really see what I could do on this build. And I figured the stage is a good place to start because despite the fact that on defense I'm going to be at a disadvantage, on offense most people run small guards. I'm going to have a huge advantage. I could post them up, I could take them to the basket, I could shoot over them. But first we got to get a stop. And again, I only have 80 speed against these dudes that have, you know, 90 something speed. So he's wide open. Fortunately he misses, but now he's got to deal with LUKA. And right off the bat, I mean, he has no chance. The high strength, the high post control, it's bully ball all day long. He's going to leave swag open. I mean, that ain't the recipe for success either. Look at the center in the paint. He's just standing in the paint. I mean, that's what this game is. People just stand in the paint and let people shoot. I've never seen a 2K like that. But hey, that's the way people play this game. So eventually he finally starts guarding swag because swag's not missing. But then that means you got to guard LUKA one-on-one. And listen, a little 6'2" guard does not have a chance. We're hitting him with the Euro bailout to swag. He's knocking it down. He got takeover at this point. He's definitely not going to miss. LUKA Spin. I mean, if this isn't a Luka-esque bucket, I don't know what is. Making the moderate contest close shot. Euro step yet again to the basket. It's open because the defender's just too small. Back into the post we go. He's throwing him out the way. There's literally he has no chance. They got a double team at this point, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm not passing. One-legged Luka Doncic fadeaway, knocking it down. We win game 1 easily, 21-2. Let's move on to game number 2. Now we go a little pick and roll. Step back, pull up over the defender. I can't get it to go. I missed it. But Swag gets the rebound. 2 for $1. We ain't missing the second one. Knock it down. We're up 3-0. Now we're going to rock the defender to sleep with a little sham god, no look pass. Swag's open. He's knocking it down. You know, we can't just spam Steve Francis left and right and zoom around the court. We got to be a little bit more crafty, a little bit more creative, a little bit more Luka-like when we're going to get to a bucket. But if you're going to put a smaller defender on Luka, he is going to bully that all day long, and so are we. But check this out, the signature Luka Doncic go-to shot, little hezzy step back, defender rakes my arm and one, greening it with the rhythm shooting, and now we got heat check. We're pulling up from deep and we're missing. But we don't care because we're staying confident. Spin shot, knock it down. Now next possession, we're going to seal him in the post and we're going to catch it. Now we're going to a little pivot work, a little footwork here, a little jab, couple pivots. See the way he's leaning. He's giving me the baseline spin, so I'm going to take it, go up and get the lay-in. And then to end the game off, a little jab step, little crossover, spin, pull up in the mid-range, knock it down. Now, we're going to hop off the court here because, all right, it was cool. We played a few games on the 2s. We went crazy, but can we bring this build across the street, right? When you leave the stage, y'all know it's across the street. My favorite game mode, 5v5 Pro-Am. Can we bring Luka over to the 5v5 and do what he does in real life? 30-point, 40-point triple doubles? Can we do that on a non-meta build on 2K25? Well, we're about to find out. A little legend Luka Doncic 5v5 action now right off the bat. I'm going to use the strength. I'm going to put my shoulder through the guard, Euro step into the Okay, I told you, Luka, look it up. I promise you, look it up. Luka could get on that rim a little bit. Like, it's like sneaky dunks. Like, you're not really expecting it, and he'll get on the rim. But long rebound, I'm tracking that down. Pushing it up in typical Luka fashion, you know, kind of not really that fast. But check it out. Get into the mid-range, pull up, shoot over 2 people, knock it down. That's Luka-esque, you know. He doesn't see the defender. You know, he doesn't care. He doesn't see the defender. He's playing his game. He's playing at his speed. Missed the first one, 2 for $1, knocked down the 3 ball. But this team came out fighting, knocking down the contested 3 to cut it down to 1. But then on the other end, I started to get in that Luka bag. Bounce pass to the corner, knock down the 3. Then we're going to, you know, look at the slow combo. Tween into the crossover. Little float layup off the glass. Then we're going to get to the basket. Little Euro step into the right-hand layup. Now we're going to get into that midi bag with the spin jumper in the mid-range. It rattles around, but it's eventually going to drop down. We're getting into that Luka bag a little bit. Off the steal, throw it full court. Wide open 3 in the corner. Knock that down. We're going crazy here. Early in the game, sealing them in the post. Gotta get, you know, we gotta get into that post bag. Spin, baseline. Yeah, can't get it to go. But we get to the free throw line. We got the Luka free throw on, the Luka layup on, the Luka go-to shot on. We got all of Luka's sigs on. The hop jumper, the spin jump, every Luka animation you can think of we have on. Swag with the front fade from 3 on his power forward is just nasty. Now I'm going to catch the ball in the post, and they send a double, triple, quadruple team. I don't know what they're thinking. Luka's going to make the right pass. Teammates are going to knock it down. Back into the post. They rake my arm as I go to the fadeaway, but I can't get it to go. But I get to the free throw line again. This time a little hop jumper out of the post into the up and under. It's beautiful. It's slow, methodical Luka Doncic basketball where you're just outsmarting and outskilling people. And it's fun to play like that on 2K, I'm not going to lie. Even though it's really putting yourself at a disadvantage, the meta on this game, as we've said, is just, you know, super fast, super high 3-ball. But playing on a big build, it just brings me back because I love playing on big guards. In 2K23, I always played on my 6'8". Even against the top teams on the game, I was running 5 out on a 6'8" point guard. Last year in 24, I was on a 6'6" point guard. And this year they really kind of just killed the bigger builds because you don't really have a dribble style where you can burst consistently. You know, Zion dribble style is decent. You know, the SGA is decent, but really nothing compares to that Darius Garland on this game. But as you can see, little front fade pull up. We went on a huge run. They had to call timeout because now they're down 17, but the game's not over. They get a wide open three, can't get it to go. Luka ripping down the rebound, throws the pinpoint accurate full court pass to get the assist. At this point, we're working on that triple double. Rip down another rebound. I don't know why it made us all jump away from that. Almost nobody got that rebound, but I'll take it. I'm getting another assist here to the corner. Swag shooting over the little point guard. He gets a weak contest, but it does not matter. He's trying to catch a body. Another rebound for Luka. We're off in transition yet again. Another assist on the break. Luka is doing Luka things here. Decks into the corner. Going to go into the post. Hop jumper, wide open, knock it down. At this point, the game is over. It's an absolute flood. But we're, you know, there's still a couple minutes on the clock. At this point, you could tell. You see how many people they're sending at me? They're sending the whole team at me. They don't want me to get the 40-point triple-double. They foul me. This dude fouls out. He gets kicked out of the game because he got 6 fouls. That's how much they didn't want me to get the 40-point triple-double. Last possession of the game, the whole team is guarding me. The whole team is on me. I'm like, I'll pass it. My teammates are like, nah, go get 40. So I do a little between the legs, pull up, close shot, knock it down. We get the 40-point triple double in the 5v5 Pro-Am. But hopefully y'all enjoyed this non-meta legend Luka Doncic build. If y'all want to check out more non-meta builds, click that video on the screen right there. That is a non-meta Michael Jordan build against L2 cheaters on NBA 2K25. Go check it out.